Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Tink. That's M-I-C-C, not M-I-S-S. You already know we're back at it again for, we're going to do the new edition movie. I'm going to do it in 3 parts, so we're going to start off with part 1. I don't know if I'm going to go blow for blow. I'm just going to give my opinion on it. So, overall, I liked it. Like, I love how they got the characters to, that look similar to the real people. I love the acting. It's real good. Like, BET, you did that. Lifetime, like everybody was saying yesterday, even including y'all need to take notes because this is how you do an autobiography. I loved it. Okay, so let's just give a little brief synopsis. So starts off, it shows basically how the fallout goes. It goes from how the fallout, it starts from, I guess, the big fallout in New Mexico, what happened on the tour in 97. Boy, I was born in 88. How old was I in 97? Let me see. Let me see, I was 6 in 94. So 9. Okay, so I was 9 years old. Lord Jesus, I'm getting old. Can't even count. Y'all forgive me. Don't judge my heart. Just chalk it up to a long time ago. So we all see, they having this Home Again tour. Bobby Brown doing his My Prerogative. To do what I want to do. The guy who they got playing Bobby Brown, I like him. Like, he is just like, to me, he just oozes Bobby Brown, like the showing off and the outfits. Like I liked it. Actually, all the characters, and I was like, all right, look at little Hakeem stepping up, showing your real acting skills. You let go of the, the kid and play Faye from Empire. I see you, boo, you doing it. But anyways, so that's pretty much how it shows the perspective of the big blowout. Whoever got shot, I wonder who did get shot because I don't remember, and all of that. So if you was of age at that time and you remember what happened and you see this video, put it down in the comments because I was very young, so I didn't, I just knew about Candy Girl and of course Can You Stand the Rain. I didn't know behind the scenes stuff. So if you in that era and you knew what happened that night, before the movie shows it out. But anyways, so then it goes back to when it all begins, Boston, 1978. We're introduced to Ricky first. Then we see Ricky looking for his mom. We see Fan Loaf. Okay, we see Fan Loaf, in there with her finger waves, and the brother over there getting high. Don't nobody know where the mama at. The mama, was that Crystal, or should I say, Tricks? No, Ronnie from Players Club. Girl talking about, I got you some, got her the wrong cigarettes. I told you lights. I'm trying to quit. I'm like, really? So the lights gonna help you better, girl? The light cigarettes? Okay, girl, just get it how you live. I thought that shit was funny. Ricky asked his mama, could he do the little talent show with Mike? His mama is already not against, not up for it when it comes to the little talent thing with Mike or whatever. But, of course, Ricky goes anyways. We see Mike, who's playing basketball or whatever. They meet up. Then they go to the talent thing to see Bobby Brown. Bobby gets his ass up there, and his ass choked. I was like, okay, baby. Them kids who played them roles when they was young, they did that. I thought that was nice. Then they start going off with some dude from, I guess, a rival gang because they was going off on Bobby Brown. Then when they see Bobby Brown in the morning, Bobby Brown trying to lie, talk about he did it. They, pop lock. And they're like, nigga, we saw you. You choked. So that's how they come to the whole formation with a group. So they was looking for who. Then that's when, because the Untouchables, I guess, was on there doing their thing and the girls were screaming. I was like, all right, fine. And of course, little Bobby Brown got booed, so that's probably why he was playing around. I was like, Lord Jesus. Then, that's when they say they want to, gather everybody, and that's when we're introduced to Ralph. Ralph over there doing his little karate, being a black Bruce Lee of his time, and he trying to impress this girl. So we see Ricky, Ricky got the swag. Say what y'all want, but Ricky to me is the glue. Looks like, as far as what I'm seeing, looks like the glue of keeping everybody together. But Ricky Shaw did put, not Ricky, but, yeah, it was Ricky. Ricky Shaw did put Ralph to the test, went over there and started trying to talk to the girl because Ralph was all scared or whatever, and then they started singing, and they had this little cute little singing battle. I was like, oh, it reminded me of Aisha. That's what it reminded me of. I was like, oh, and the little girl was like, and then I was like, oh, this is so cute. But he got the girl name, so right on Ralph, And then that's when they start, they go back to the house and start practicing for the talent show. The brother comes out, talks shit. Fan Loaf looking like, what the fuck? If y'all motherfuckers serious, y'all need to, get you a manager and be what that is. Be serious about y'all shit. And I felt on that. Very motivational. Talking about don't listen to the brother because the brother was all negative Nancy. So they go run into Brooks. And then we all know Brooks' old boy from Remember the Titans. He lost some weight. But he out there, about to go get his groove on with his little lady friend. And that's when he runs into the guys. At first he told the kids no. But then the kids got in front of the car, started doing their little singing thing. And he saw Boo in the car talking about, yeah. So, of course, he going to be like, all right, but if y'all motherfuckers get in front of this car, I'm gonna run your ass over, but meet me at 9 a.m. the next day. So of course they met up with him, and I was proud. I was like, oh, look at showing like just certain incidents don't take no for an answer. Certain incidents. So they meet up. They do the whole little basically polishing from being just the boys on the street to professional entertainers. And I thought that was so cute. I love how, he was hard on them and everything, basically showing like, look, hard work pays off. You want to be smooth, you want to be this, you got to work hard. And I thought that was so nice. They did that thing. But so we see Brooks is the manager now. So I'm glad he changed his mind and got them all together. And then after they do all this, working out or whatever, all the, getting ready, whatever, they had this little pillow talk or whatever, because they also been performing from different places and basically shut motherfuckers down. So this performance now, they have to basically win, or if they don't win, at least in a sense be recognized, because they can also get the opportunity of a record deal, which I feel like this was on the chitlin circuit anyways, and we'll get to that in a minute. But they do their thing or whatever. I like the little Jackson 5 thing, they did their outfits or whatever. They was looking good. But whoever that was before them that was pop locking in the coffin got booed the fuck. I said thank you. And the way he looked up when they started clapping when he got in the casket, yeah, nigga, they was happy your ass was gone. But you tried, confidence key. You see them judges like... And then we see Faison Love, because, he's over the whole thing. He like, nigga, please. So the guys come out there. They do their thing or whatever. It was really, really nice. They didn't win, though. The rapper people win. They also got booed, too. But, Maurice, a.k.a. Faison Love, a.k.a. Big Worm, was like, nah, y'all motherfuckers come back. I'm going to give 2 record deals out. Y'all come to the studio. I was like, oh, that was nice, because, of course, the crowd loved them. They did that thing. They did, whatever song by the Jackson 5, I couldn't think about it right then. Whatever. Anyways, they come in, they come into the record thing. They all touching the shit like kids are. Brooks telling them motherfuckers to chill out. I like how Brooks was handling it. Like, Brooks was like the father figure, because we see there really wasn't no father around from what we seen. But okay, so they do all the singing whatever, and that's when it was like, we need another member or whatever. And before they, go to meet with Brooks or whatever, they need another member. And that's how we got introduced to Ronnie. So Ronnie comes in, and that's Lala's son. And I like Lala in this. Lala like that black mama, like, baby, do what you got to do, even though the brother was talking shit. Siblings are. But she was very supportive. So Ronnie came in there, and although they was against Ronnie talking shit, Ronnie came in there and shut that bitch down, showed them motherfuckers what was up. Like, just because I'm not with y'all practicing, this is my uncle, he tells me what to do. And Ronnie shut their asses up. I was like, get it, boo. Get it, boo. Then that's when they go to, of course, to do the recording, whatever. And before they even could do the little recording and stuff like that, we see motherfucking Bobby and Rick fighting. I'm like, Lord Jesus. Ralph in the back with his nose. Maurice looking like Brooks handled that. Brooks coming in and break that shit up that they fighting just like brothers do. That's why I was like, I like how Brooks handles those boys. They can tell they really look up to Brooks. And then while Brooks is trying to break it up, Ralph is in the back. And that's when Maurice tells Ralph to get in the studio. And that's how Candy Girl was basically, brought up, because Ralph was doing his thing. All the kids, although you can see that it's already starting from when they was little, like, when can we sing? But you know how that is. But hey, it is what it is. Maurice go see Ralph, try to talk Ralph into going solo and everything. Ralph was like, nah, man, nah. So Ralph and his sister takes their talent show money and buy Christmas gifts and a Christmas tree for their mama, which we all see is Ebony from Players Club. She always, I'm not going to go there. And she starts sobbing and stuff because she feels bad. And that's when Ralph was like, you know what, let me call Maurice and say, look, I'll do it, but you got to bring the whole crew, because I need the whole crew with us. It's all or none. I can't do my boys like that. They're the one who got me in it. And Maurice, although he wanted Ralph, he was like, all right, fine. He took what he could. And then that's when they go with the parents or whatever, sign the contract. And this is why lawyers should have been all up in this. But we see how things was back then. Wasn't nobody thinking about lawyers. Because they signed that contract over, and just because they got a $500 signing bonus, it was on and popping. I was like, Lord Jesus. And so they're working for Maurice Starr and whatever that Chitlin shit or that Chitlin Circuit record label he got. But Brooks is still the manager. So the mamas, they all happy. But, Mike is like, I want to play ball. But, Mike mom is like, well, you'll get this, But again, lawyers should have been all up in this. After that, all the boys, they got their new bikes. They showing off. We see Ronnie got his little girl, the first one with his little girl on the back, holding tight. I thought it was so cute. Then we see Candy Girl playing all up in the, streets or whatever, and everybody happy up in the projects. I was like, cute, cute, cute. Then they do a photo shoot for the album cover for Candy Girl, and first they put all the attention on Ralph, which is how this shit started, and everybody else was noticing. And that damn photographer was rude as shit. I'm just saying, like I said, Brooks was the only one that kept them two together as far as getting everybody in check. But anyways, the boys, they do another performance at Roslyn or whatever, and Candy Girl, of course, is number 1 on the Billboard charts. They did not know that, but Curtis knew that. I guess that was Curtis Blow or something. Y'all correct me. And Curtis was pissed off. He didn't want to open for him, whatever, but it is what it is. So they say hey to Curtis when they come up in there, ask for his autograph, and Curtis acting all shady to them, and that's how they found out that they made number 1 as far as the Billboard. And, of course, Brooks let him know, like, look, he pissed off at you right now. So I understand. After that, we see them performing Candy Girl or whatever, and they did that thing. They looked so cute in their suits or whatever. I love how Brooks came out there and told Mike Ass to get back up there, but Mike trying to sit up here and pull numbers right onto the chocolate sister, though. I saw that melanin popping that you wanted. Okay, I see you, Mike. You want the melanin. But I love how Brooks popped his ass and get your ass up there. That shit was just so funny. The outfits, the dance move, like them boys really worked hard. The movie was just good. I can't wait to see part 2. And they did that thing. And the Brooks. And of course, everybody loved them. Now, the moms, though. This is why I said lawyers need to be all up in this. Brooks come home at 2 a.m. The mom's coming up on Brooks, whatever, going off on Brooks, talking about we ain't seen no money. We can't get our kids this and can't get our kids that or whatever. And Brooks like, I'm just work with the boys. You need to talk to Maurice and them at the record label, not us. And this is where the mamas was just basically, not thinking and running their mouths and getting mad. And I would have did that too. Like, don't come at Brooks. You should have came at Maurice, the person who presented you the contract, not Brooks. Because Brooks wasn't even there or told you to sign the shit. You took the pen from Maurice. That's all I got to say with that one, mama. So channel that anger somewhere else. And I felt we're going to get there in a second. Now, but Brooks tell them, look, they're going to have a worldwide tour. They got all of this. You're going to get your money because they ain't getting no money. But that's when one of the mamas threatened, basically saying, we might have to get some new people. And they was like, you better give me our money. I'm like, that's what y'all get for not reading the fine print and getting the lawyer. But then again, we didn't know how lawyers was acceptable in the black community at that time. So I'm not going to go in on that in a sense. After that or whatever, the boys come home from the hood and they only got a damn $1 and some change for a check for their whole tour performance. Now, while they was on tour, though, I love how they showed the interchange of them growing up, but you can also see Mike is looking at, from what I saw, Mike looking at Ralph like, damn, like you sing, like you could just still see the tension. But I love how they show how they all grew up or whatever. And I was like, oh, so cute. Now, when they come back or whatever, they start going off on Brooks and everything. And Lala was the only one that stood up for Brooks. And I felt her when she was coming on there. Like, y'all coming at Brooks when you need to come at Maurice Starr. Where the hell is he at? And you see the mamas couldn't say anything. Lala was the only one that made sense in this thing. All these mamas was just looking for the finger to blame and not looking at themselves for not, reading the fine print or doing their research. All y'all saw was just dollar signs. So I'm sorry. And even Brooks, he put in his 2 cents talking about, I'm there for the boys. I love them like my son. I'm giving my money too, so what's up? But overall, they wound up voting Brooks out. And I'm like, shit. Now, Lala wanted to pull Ronnie out, but Brooks was like, no, don't do that to him. It's going to be all right. And Lala's like, I can't believe y'all. Like, I felt where Lala was coming from. Like, I felt like all the mamas was wrong for voting him out. I understand y'all wanted y'all kids to do better, but the whole thing is they can still go to school and get an education. But y'all, to me, it just looked like they was money hungry and they didn't, cross their T's and dot their I's. That's not on the kids. That's on y'all judgment. Okay? But whatever. Not understanding the business and quick to sign your life away. But okay, I'm just saying. But hey, it is what it is. So they vote Mr. Gary in from MCA or whatever. And, Lala is all against it. Like, I guess. And all the mothers are here for it, especially when they get down to the logistics of them getting some money or whatever. And the boys are up for it too, in a sense. And they also worried about how they're going to get out of their contract with Maurice or whatever. But Gary says he got it. So they take him to LA or whatever. And they all, all happy and stuff and everything like that. And before they walk into MCA, they over there singing Popcorn Thing. And everybody looking at them like, bitch, what? And then that's when we see Dwayne Martin and Tank. I was like, really, Tank? Like, we gonna take you serious? Okay. He stops them or whatever. He act all chummy or whatever. Gives them, passes and tell them to go out, buy some goodie drinks, do the shebang bang, take a tour. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when he tells Gary to come in his office. Goes the fuck off on Gary talking about this is the $1 million group. that I'm spinning, and they come in here singing this stuff. I'm looking for pop stars. You send me this old ghetto stuff, and I'm like, that's how y'all really felt about them? Because I'm sorry, they did a lot of shit. Say what you want, because all they fans loved them when they went on that world tour, but I guess it's the business. And Gary's like, hey, he's like, get your shit together. So Gary got to get his shit together. Same old shit, it's just a bigger company and a bigger name and a bigger price tag. I'm just saying. So they go back to the crib or whatever where the boys gonna be at. And the boys got Soul Train dancers, groupies all back in there, got their ass out. I bet it smelled like nothing but pussy and ass up in there. Just pussy, sweaty balls and ass. I'm just saying. But okay, girls running, whatever. They trying to keep them from leaving now, baby. They got to go. They got caught up, and they see that they got these new bodyguards or whatever, and they sizing them up. And I'm like, this ain't what you want. And of course, none other than Yaz, aka Mike, being his simple old self. And I was like, oh Lord. But hey, it is what it is. After that or whatever, but I do love the way they ran, all them females ran. They scattered like roaches for a sec, got the music playing, the lights off. I don't know how I felt about all of them motherfuckers seeing me getting down with, and I don't know, I need my own room. I'm sorry, I need the house to myself, or I need some privacy in my own room. I can't just be all out. I'm just saying, no, but they kids, they young, it's that life or whatever. Anyways, after that or whatever, they're all in the studio, whatever, and they all feel some type of way because Ralph is doing most of the singing. I guess they've been in the studio 5 days, and it's all been about Ralph. Like I said, this is where the egos and everything get in. This is why I feel that they need Brooks, but I feel like they're going to see that in part 2 or whatever. So while they leave Ralph to go do his harmonizing or whatever, you know, they go to the Glendale Mall, which is a beautiful mall, by the way, and they go pick up some chicks. So while Ralph is walking with the other bodyguard talking about whoever, his girl or whoever will come to see him, he goes inside the room where they're at or whatever. And my thing is they couldn't give him a better place now. But then again, I don't know how it was back then in LA, but whatever. They come in. Well, he comes in and sees everybody. All the guys got their own girls or whatever. He looking at these girls like, damn, where y'all? He's talking about, shit, we met them at the mall. And he's sizing this one girl, but she's like, hi, Ralph. But overall, her groupie ass, just like all of them, leaves with the other guys. And Ralph like, where the food at and this, that, and the third. And they all just clowning him, talking about Mr. Superstar. Like I said, y'all see the tension. Y'all see the breakage, right? Breakage started when they was kids. But hey, it is what it is. Started with Maurice. But hey, it is what it is. And they said, nah, man, you the superstar, you get all the money. We about to go. Have a good time, superstar. And I was like, ooh. So they basically gave his ass the cold shoulder and walked off. And that's how part 1 ended. I was like, damn. I can't wait to see how part 2 is going to be. Like, this is a good little series or whatever. I was looking at my notes, y'all. I had to just get a little brief synopsis. But, y'all, I'm liking this. Kudos to BET. Y'all did that. I'm really thinking about looking at the, the movie with Lawrence Fishburne, Madali, y'all forgive me. Please forgive me. That looked good too, but definitely I'm feeling this new edition. So, Lifetime Take Notes and BET, I tip my hat off to you on that because, yes, you did that. And I love the acting, music, everything. Like, I really did. Y'all did that with this series. I can't wait to see part 2. That'll be up tomorrow. I'm going to watch part 2 tonight. And this is my, little brief synopsis review or whatever on part 1 of the new edition movie, y'all. I'll see y'all back at it for part 2 and 3. Y'all have a blessed one. I'm Miss Tink. That's M-I-Z-Z, not M-I-S-S. You already know. Channel's Natural Policy TV. And this most likely will be up tonight. How my internet's been, y'all. That's why I didn't been coming up at midnight. But I'm going to try to get this out before I go to work or while I'm at work. So I have to be work at 11. So hopefully within that 11th hour, it'll be up. Just trying to get this out by today. But again, if it comes up around midnight, y'all know, don't blame me, blame the internet, okay? Y'all have a blessed one. Deuces. Bye.